Take the bus, she said, her voice light, dismissive. I and my friends will take the Tesla. I didn't respond. There was no need. I stood by the door, watching her slip into her dress, silk, tailored to perfection, her hair falling effortlessly. Perfect. She had it all, and yet her words stung like nothing else. I hadn't thought much of it at first, but then the hours dragged on. The truth slipped in, cold, calculating. Something was off. I felt it in my chest, a tight knot that wouldn't let go. As we arrived at the company's annual party, the crowd buzzing with excitement, my mind was already far from the glimmering lights. She was laughing, laughing with him, her hand on his arm, the man she used to tell me about in hushed, private conversations. Victor, a name I couldn't forget. I caught a glance from across the room, her eyes, briefly meeting mine. There was something in them, something too cold. The CEO took the stage, his booming voice slicing through the chatter. And now, our latest billionaire client. The moment I heard the words, I turned. Her program dropped from her hands. Her friends followed suit, eyes widening with excitement. I knew. Victor. It was him, standing right there, and she was beaming. The knot in my chest tightened. I was no longer invited to the party. I was the invisible man. Victor. She had spoken of him often, but always with that touch of admiration she used for celebrities. Never too much, just enough to make me curious. I had brushed it off, until tonight. Her behavior had been different. More than just the casual conversations. She'd become distant, unavailable. Too many late meetings, too many private messages that I wasn't allowed to see. But tonight everything made sense. Her smile, the way her eyes never left him, the way she leaned in when he spoke, as if everything he said was the gospel truth. I could see it, the flicker. But I was careful. I couldn't confront her yet, not until I knew for sure. I watched them, from a distance, every word she said to him, every glance they shared. I felt sick, my stomach churned, but I remained still, detached, calculated. I kept it all inside. The betrayal burned like acid, yet I couldn't let her see it. Not yet. Not until I had the truth. I didn't confront her. Not then. I couldn't. It would have been reckless. I needed facts. I didn't go straight to Victor. I went to the subtle things. Her phone, the appointments she said were work-related, the dinners she didn't want me to attend. I hacked into her phone. I didn't even feel bad about it. She had given me every reason. Her messages, her texts, they were all there. I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you tonight. This is killing me. But we'll be together soon. And that was when I knew. I wasn't paranoid. She had been lying. But I still kept my distance. I didn't confront her. I didn't break. Instead, I waited. I watched. I reached out to Victor's assistant, his whereabouts, his schedule. I tracked his movements. Then I spoke to her friends. She thought I didn't notice them whispering behind my back. I heard it all. They all knew. They all lied. The truth was coming, slowly, like the fog rolling in. I stood before her, holding the phone in my hand. There was no drama, no yelling. I handed her the phone. Her face went pale. She knew. She had to. Her fingers trembled as she unlocked it, scrolling through the messages, reading every word, every lie. I waited, calm, detached. She looked up, meeting my gaze. It was broken. But I didn't feel any satisfaction. I wasn't here for her tears. I didn't speak. I just waited. Let her feel the weight of it. She started to say something, but nothing came out. Her lips trembled, as though she was trying to form a sentence that could fix everything. But it wouldn't. Not anymore. She wasn't the woman I thought I knew. She wasn't even close. I didn't give her a chance to explain. I didn't want an explanation. I didn't yell. I didn't raise my voice. I wasn't interested in drama. Is he worth it? I asked, my voice flat, emotionless. Her eyes filled with tears, but it didn't matter. The damage was done. She had already made her choice. I stood up, calmly, with the same detachment I had felt for days. I didn't look back. I didn't need to. The game was over. She lost. I walked away, and as I did, I felt nothing. No anger, no pain, just clarity. She had chosen her path. I had already decided mine. I didn't need her anymore. I didn't need any of it. And in that silence, I found power. I was free. I didn't need to fix it. I didn't feel. I had already walked away, and I wasn't coming back.